God, this game's going to be good. Oh, I've just woken up. I slept 5 hours. I guess 5.5 hours, actually, considering I just about have woken up now, so I did get kind of a full 5.5 hours sleep, but I accidentally took a nap after the Owl games yesterday, and I woke up perfectly in time to watch the APAC games, so I guess now we've just taken another nap and we've woken up exactly in time to watch the NA games again. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm actually so hyped for this game because both of these teams have taken a week off and the meta has evolved since then. Do I think Shock will play Hog? Yes. I think both of these teams will play Hog, question mark. See, here's the thing. I think the meta has shown us, so far from what we've seen, the meta has shown us that at some point you need to play Hog. Right? There's no way of getting around it. Like you can avoid it if you pick maps very specifically and maybe squeak out a series, but against a good team, you're gonna lose like 3-2, even if you are the better team if you avoid the Hog. So I don't see how these games against the top teams are going to avoid it because, God, Hisu just has incredible Sombra stats. It's outrageous. Oh, you look so tired? Yeah, I've just woken up. Right, so I stayed up to watch the APAC games live, and I went to sleep and had 5.5 hours sleep, and I've just woken up again. Captain James T. King, thank you very much for the 29 months. Did I sleep well after the Valorant VODs? Yeah, I've just slept for like 5 hours. Oh, this is going to be so good. By the way, Harsha said he wanted to join me later on today. I don't know whether he wants to join me for this game, or whether he's going to join me for the Mayhem Justice game. But I think this is going to be... Oh yeah, Harsha said he's down, so I'm going to get him on too. We'll talk to him a little bit about the... But because the weird thing is, the Outlaws actually were playing a very meta comp. They just played it on too many maps, I think. But yeah, so interesting, the meta, and the way that it's kind of evolved. Maybe I should add Bren as well and get a through the grapevine.
Yo,
what's up, man? I'm
Not
live. Let me just add Bren as well. 2 seconds.
older reunion.
Oh yeah, Discord has just said to me, "Oh, you have like many group chats with Harsha, Bren, and yourself from 3 years ago, from through the grapevine." All right. Dude, this game is going to be nuts. What are they rolling out with immediately?
Oh, it already started?
Yeah, it's just started now. It's just started right now. And Philly's running the May Reaper dive. Sorry, May Reaper dive. What the fuck am I talking about? May Reaper rush comps. I am surprised that the Shock are not running Hog. Considering Philly have only shown us the Sombra Reaper, I would like to see if it can... I would love to see if Philly can actually beat Hog comps with their Sombra Reaper.
Shock might just not play Hog on Koth maps.
Yeah, they did a little bit though. I mean, they didn't with Smurf. I don't think they look good when they play it with Smurf, but they did on Li Zhang.
With Super.
Yeah, with Super against the Justice. But I think, you know, maybe that's a kind of desperate thing. Yo, thank you all for the subs. I'm not going to be able to go through them at the moment, but maybe I'll catch back up in between the maps.
And it's just going to play this except for Justice.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I guess they're using Ryan.
Yeah. The Ryan stuff has been pretty popular on Control. But I don't know, man. From what we've seen in APAC and NA, if you play Hog shit, it's hard to counter.
I didn't watch APAC last night. Did they play this comp at all? The Sombra Reaper?
The Sombra Reaper, yeah, Shanghai played it. To be fair, Shanghai didn't look as good as Philly have looked, but then Philly have only played against the two LA teams. So, wait, no, the two LA teams? Did they play against LA?
And Gladiators.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. Philly looks super clean, but I think that's partly because they've played against much weaker opponents. And Shanghai just utterly failed to counter the hog comps with Sombra Reaper.
Because Soul was using the Pharah, right?
Yeah, they were using the Pharah version of it a lot. Yeah.
So whenever we played against this comp in scrims, it like never lost because we just used Pharah too.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems it's really unfortunate that Houston went out in the way that they did, honestly, because the more we're watching, the more it seems like, oh, wow, I mean, Houston had a fucking great idea.
Yeah. People were really mad at our read on the meta at the time, but I don't think it was our comp problem. I think it was we just played really bad.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you forced it a bit too much on like all of the maps, but it's definitely a very viable comp.
I think we forced it on. We didn't have to play Dorado, but I think we probably should have. Like in hindsight, I think we probably should have just mirrored. We had like practice with the hit scan hog comp too.
Sure.
But we were so good with the Pharah in like practice, and we always like whenever like people countered us with the hit scan comp, we like just changed our style and always made it work. So
yeah. I mean, you only have limited amount of scrims in that meta at the time, so you go with what was working for you, right?
Yeah, what was most comfortable.
Like you can't apply hindsight analysis and be like, well, now we know that X and X should have happened. I mean, you didn't have the time at that point.
Completely pointless, and sorry to interrupt, but I love fucking cackling.
That's amazing. Is that a Russian phrase? The dick is always thicker in someone else's hand?
If you're asking me, like, I know.
Wow.
I'm just worried that
Are there any
sound like in French.
Are there any people in my chat that recognize that phrase? It's
Is
like
that about like comps?
No, it's like you know, like the grass is always greener on the other side. Apparently, some country uses the dick is always thicker in the other hand.
Perfect. Talk about comps.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's a great Overwatch analogy as well.
The Pharah is always bigger in Soul's hands.
Oh my God, Striker, dude!
Oh, they still
I was cringing so much at the APAC Reapers just using Death Blossom all the time as well. You are so vulnerable when you use it.
teams use. We're just using Diva and mirrors, right?
Yeah. So they're just putting their defense metrics on the dude and just hoping to God he gets value out of it.
Do you see that Dogman made a tweet about this where he said this is more like goats than goats?
It really is. It does. I mean, not this comp with the Russian stuff, but the Reaper Sombra comp, especially the mirror, feels a lot like goats. It feels a lot like Sombra goats because it's just frontline constantly. Wow, how did the Shock win that? Jesus, that round should have gone to Philly a while back, I think.
I feel like it's so hard for them to retake into Shock ultis.
Yeah.
Oh, they're using the junk. Dude, this map, people play like whatever they want on Lee Dong, honestly.
Yeah. It's wild, isn't it? It's like Junkrat and Sim is viable. You got like Pharah being played with Ashe and Pharah Tracer normally, actually, isn't it?
I thought people, comps. Like Pharah, Sombra, Pharah Tracer. Yeah. I thought people were gonna like think we were weird for using the Pharah on Control Center.
What is this? You're talking about teams just playing whatever the hell they want. What is this from the Shock? Ball Zarya with a Doom Fist? Striker Doom Fist?
Striker genuinely never played Doom Fist, I'm pretty sure.
I love it. The Doom is pretty good against the Junk and the Sim if you can actually get into position, but there's just so much random damage you have to avoid as you approach. And if you get weak on the approach, just juggling him into the air. Sado is just getting hard pocketed by the rest of his team, though. Sado went for a flank and he got caught in a trap, I think. Sorry, Smurf.
Yeah. You can tell Striker doesn't play Doomfist.
Oh, lordy. Why are the shock running this? Like a specific... I mean...
I think they probably just thought the sim was going to come out and wanted to kill it with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Just destroy it. I mean, they made the Hisu swap over. It's such a hard anti-strat that doesn't really play into your strength at all.
Use a Pharah.
Yeah, why not? All right, striker on the high ground, I believe. Here we go. He's going to get some kind of sick engage.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is just so sad. He got nanoed from the high ground, missed, took bubble as well, and then just died to tire.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're just going to start swapping into the rush dive thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're screwed here. Shock need to swap. Is Violet going to stay on the Ana? I don't think they should. I mean, you're playing into Tracer Sombra. I feel like you're just a little snack in the back line for them to eat as your team engages.
So I haven't kept up as much like with the matches because I took a break after we lost, but has Ivy just been playing like all the Tracer for Philly now?
Yeah, all the Tracer, all the... Well, I mean, they've mostly been playing the Reaper anyway, but when they've had to adjust, yeah, he's played. I can't actually... Maybe someone in my chat will remember, but has Carpa even played so far for Philly?
I think he plays hit scan at when like every... Well, I don't know. Maybe they don't run hit scan anymore.
Yeah, I think he's only had one map. Yeah, that's what someone in my chat is saying. He played once versus the Gladiators, one map. I can't even remember what he played. I just remember we've been seeing almost all the time it's this roster that they're running at the moment. Oh, he played Anubis, yeah.
Anubis.
I mean, presumably because they wanted to run some hit scan. I can't exactly remember, but it must have been, right? Yeah, he was playing Ashe, right.
Yeah.
Why would Ivy swap over to the Doomfist when he knows that they're going over to this kind of
actually
Tracer? That is a real poor swap, I think.
It's actually really weird, I think.
It's just so much...
It's really hard to play Doomfist into that.
Yeah, I mean, who's he punching?
Already on Tracer, he just went back and swapped.
Yeah. I mean, maybe because he just doesn't not want to take the Tracer battle at all. But even if you don't, then you could still find value on Reaper maybe here.
They show where okay, Violet's gonna cool. Yeah. Philly might be in trouble actually.
The
Oh,
beat's pretty good. But Ivy is just... Ivy killed Ants, but he just looks like he's not going to be able to do anything in these fights. Okay, he kills Jobin. I mean, what the fuck do I know? Why would you ever run Chipsa when you have Ivy? Wow, I'm surprised Ivy was able to get that much value in that fight. He kind of pounded, actually.
If he didn't get 2 kills, I think Philly loses that round.
He's who got EMP and lost it. So did Ants in a previous fight, right? Ants lost 2 EMPs. God, I have just woken up. I can't even... My brain isn't working fast enough at the moment.
They're mirroring now.
All right. Okay, this is interesting because I thought the Shock's Sombra Reaper, when they played it against the Justice, was pretty poop. But we haven't really seen them mirror another good team at it. Whereas Philly looked really clean, but they played against bad teams. So, I mean, I think everyone in the world that has watched these playoff games would give the advantage here to Philly. But with a week off, and considering the discrepancy in skill of the teams that they've played against, maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure.
All right, let's see Sado and Smurf. Wow, Sado just dives in so fearlessly. Smurf has taken infinity damage because Choyobin got hacked.
Okay.
What a great hack onto Choyobin.
I hate this comp, dude. We played this in season 1 of OWL for like a couple weeks actually, but with Tracer instead of Reaper. It's just so you just like run into people.
Yeah. I feel like at least with the Tracer, you have the ability to try and punish a backline if you need to, or play a little more like spread and slower. With the Reaper, you are literally just in a mirror. You just find a hack on one of the tanks and try and kill the tanks, and then play your ults. And it's so slow. God, Hisu is fatty. Hisu has manhandled this mirror so far. That hack onto Choyobin in the first fight, and then the EMP there is just enormous.
This is hella experience on Sombra and Ons doesn't though.
Oh yeah, I did invite Bren to the call. He just
Ditched us.
he just ignored it. I mean, maybe he didn't see it, but
Nah.
wait, what the fuck did I just do? What am I doing? Okay, wow, I don't know what I did there.
This mirror is just color spam, dude.
Yeah, it can be quite hard to watch. Philly are gonna have to give it the point here, though. Smurf got a lot of value with that primal. How did Sado die? I was looking away from my screen, and then I look back, and Sado's dead.
I think he just got focused down.
What are the chances that Bren's asleep? No, Bren isn't asleep. Bren is
Shit.
on his own companion stream,
This could
right?
be big.
Right now.
Oh. Okay, Valley didn't get hacked.
Ooh. Still super doable though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the coalescence is not a perfect counter.
It just feels like if you don't have it, you're just instantly screwed.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, Striker hacked and destroyed as well.
Yeah, he's actually really good.
Hisu's individual hacks are so good. Actually, I mean, yeah, watching the way that the Shanghai Dragons played last night, something just isn't right with that team when they're playing the Sombra Reaper. It's like...
Because it's like really different from the old dive they used to play with Sombra.
It is, yeah. It is
This
very
like front
different.
This is basically just front to back. And then the old dive, they'd like have to set up... Like they played the Echo Sombra, right? And like Tracer Sombra.
Yeah, Tracer Sombra most of the time. They played it a lot of like back to front, and this is so opposite to that.
Yeah. I feel like this is more similar to like Rhine comps, and Fusion just runs that all the time.
Yeah, Philly look really clean here, actually.
Did Philly play any Hog last week, or did they just play this?
Nope. As far as I can remember, someone in my chat might correct me, but I'm pretty sure they just played this. Like, they obviously played one map of something slightly different because Carpe was in on the Ash, but I'm pretty sure they almost entirely played Sombra Reaper and Sombra Tracer compositions. Bren is here.
I think Philly's probably better at this comp than Shock.
Join the group call, you little egoing dono wall fuck. I got a group call going, me and Harsha, Bren. You need to just join the call. I've already invited you. Oh, they booped Ivy off the point.
Oh.
Can Violet and Moth get their support ults? If they can get support ults, this could still be winnable. Striker's hacked.
Striker needs to live. Okay.
Striker.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is so close.
they're clutching so hard.
Oh my god. Wow. And now Philly are going to have to push back in with... I guess they'll have an EMP at some point in the next 25 seconds.
Yeah.
But whoever gets EMP first probably wins this. Because
EMP is their only chance.
Yeah, the zero support ultimates on either team.
And Diva Bomb just sucks in this matchup.
Yeah. Come on, build it, Hisu.
Oh, it's over, dude.
You're so far ahead of me! Giving me spoilers! EMP is available here for Hisu. No, it's over. Oh, in fact, Ants actually used his EMP and hacked Hisu out of his EMP.
Yeah.
Oh! Shock is so fucking clutch!
I actually think Philly might be better at this comp, but Shock just hard clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Philly played the better round overall, but Shock are gonna win. Lord Almighty. Okay, we got a game on our hands. Shock do look better than they did previously.
I think Shock might play Hog on some of the payload maps. Because it's Justice, right?
What, sorry? Yes,
Some Hog did.
they played, Shock played some Hog Zarya on Gibraltar when they were forced to it. And then they played some on Lijiang. I mean, they also played it on King's Row, but that was just because they were getting boomed, and it looked horrible. All right, how do I hit Bren to this
so
fucking
hard.
call?
In here, he just has to literally click the button.
Yeah, all he has to do is click the button. He's just too dumb to do it.
I actually don't think non-Hog comps work on King's Row.
Yeah, it's wild,
You
right?
literally have to. You just have to run Hog.
I was amazed at how viable Hog Zarya comps are on Gibraltar. Because they just TP up to the high ground right off the spawn, and then it's like, well, I guess you guys can fucking fly.
Yeah.
Hi, Bren.
Through the grapevines?
Through the grapevine. Get Harsha in a bath again.
With grapes. I think Bren bought those grapes and we never paid him back.
There's like $200 worth of grapes.
What, did you buy them and we never paid you back?
I mean, I can't remember.
Very possible.
Oh,
I
you can't hit
remember.
Discord? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just have to put it down really, really low volume. Yo, thank you all for the subs. Schnoyer Senkel, Vincent
see how
Kelsey,
Fusion won
Greymine,
that map?
Jacob, Rose, Roger Green,
Did you-
Eskimo
the end
Joe,
man- oh,
Monkey
sorry,
Meatloaf,
Shock. Did you
Charles
see how they won at the
Cereal,
end?
Sticks Rated.
Yeah,
Like,
because
what
he
do you-
contact Hisu with like EMP first.
But did you see how they got the pig onto Sado?
No.
Dude, Moth booped Sado forwards, and Smurf cut off the healing with his bubble. And they blew him up.
That's wild. Wait, what do you mean he cut off the healing with his bubble? You can't cut off Moira healing.
I don't fucking know. You can't cut off Moira healing.
No,
Are
Moira
you
healing.
sure?
I mean, did they change that? Moira healing used to go through bubbles. Oh, you can. Oh, they changed that years ago.
Bro.
Oh, right, okay.
This dude. This dude.
Dude, I don't fucking know, man.
Are you streaming, Harsha?
No, I'm just watching.
Oh, it was a
Okay.
bug. They said it was a bug. When did they fix that?
I don't think she could heal
uh,
in double shield meta, could she? Last year?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I actually
I don't know when
I
it
don't know.
was.
Yeah, I don't think she even healed.
I invited you to squad stream.
I thought that was like a specific thing about Moira that they hadn't fixed. When was the last time I played Moira? Never.
Can you turn up Discord? Yes. Josh, can you accept my squad stream, please?
Yes.
I thought I cornered the companion stream market because Avast was on the desk. You weren't live. I was like, this is it. This is my time to shine.
That's streaming.
Yeah, Avast is streaming now, but I thought at the time I'd cornered the market.
Oh, apparently they changed it during the goats meta.
Yeah. They changed so much. Do you remember how Brig used to be able to shield dash through Rhine Shield?
Yes, I mean that was just fucking busted. Like it was
Imagine if
just
people
silly.
Imagine if people knew how to play goats during OWL Stage 4, like Season 1. That
Yeah.
actually could have been the goats
It definitely would have been.
Definitely.
Oh,
We gotta sync up our games.
Can someone remind me how to access squad stream, please? I think it's just at the top of your screen or bottom of your... It's somewhere on your screen. It says Sideshow is in a squad with Bren. Or you can go to twitch.tv/sideshow/squad. Also, why the fuck would you squad stream? Why would you do that? It doesn't make
What do you
any
mean?
sense on a companion stream because you're
They're
just
gonna-
saying the same thing.
No, they want to see our reactions together.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, kind of.
You
What do you
one
mean,
of the
kind
streams.
of?
and then keep
Fervid
the other
Relic
one
and
on,
Fish, thanks for the
'cause
subs
otherwise
as
you're
well.
just hearing the voice twice.
Yeah, but they want to see the reactions of two people, right?
Envy signed food.
It's like a little webcam. It's like a thingy.
Man,
Thingy, you know?
Why? Yeah, we need to sync. Well, I guess we'll have to wait until we get into the game to sync up. Sheep16, thank you for the prime.
APAC by accident.
Yeah, I I went for a nap after the Overwatch League games had finished because I laid down and the cat started purring, and it's like hypnosis. It just sucks you into the land of Nod. And so I disappeared into the Shadow Realm for 4 hours. I just had a really long nap. And then when I woke up, when I woke up, it was like, well, my fucking day's ruined. So I just stayed up and watched the APAC games and then slept in the middle.
Oh, if you're behind the live stream and like you put the playback speed at like 2x or 1.5x or whatever, and it catches you up. I was like 30 seconds behind or something.
You were ahead of me.
I was ahead of you.
We need to sync up our times.
All right. Well, the person that's the furthest behind wins because the others just pause to get to their point. So
I mean, the assembly your heroes at like 2 seconds.
What? What? I haven't even got out of the fly through. I'm in the map fly through right now.
I'm on 15 seconds, 14.
All right. Pause
13,
as soon as it gets
12.
to. Pause as soon as it gets to 0. Wait, no. Harsha's probably already there.
I'm at 36 seconds and get ready. All right.
Harsha, pause at 30.
Okay.
All right.
God, you're 14, 15 seconds ahead of me.
I'll tell you when to. Wait, Josh, you're
35,
behind, right?
34, 33,
30.
32,
Josh the same.
31, 30. All right, now we're synced.
Wonderful.
What do I think of Ants? I think Ants is a genetic freak that he came into the league as a Widowmaker one trick and he's suddenly able to... Well, not suddenly. Over the course of the season, he's just able to play every hero they ask him to play.
Someone got so tilted in my chat the other day because I can't remember what it was. Someone said that... Who the hell was it? It was KSP. They were talking about KSP this year having like a Carpe level performance with his hit scan.
Yeah.
And they got so angry that KSP was being compared to not Ans that they were just insulting me.
I mean, they're both just insane.
Yeah, they're both really, really good. But I think what's been so impressive about Ants is that he's played like the Tracer and the Mei and the Sombra as well. That's wild that he has the depth in his hero pool.
Who do you predict to win this?
I think Shock wins.
Really?
I think Shock is better.
Oh. Who do you think, Josh?
I think it all comes down to whether the teams have prepped different comps. I don't think that playing the Sombra Reaper mirror is the way anymore.
I think it looks like
we've had a week off, haven't we? And Philly have only shown us Sombra Reaper. So if the Shock can play some...
Give me a team, give me a score.
Philadelphia 3-1. All right? Okay. Is that what you want to hear? Okay. It's nonsense. Yeah. I
don't give a fuck.
I would say
that's
3-1.
So silly. It doesn't just... you're just a fucking meathead analyst.
Me?
No, Bren. Like the people in my fucking Twitter mentions yesterday when I was watching the APAC games insisting that the Shanghai Dragons needed to play Ashe instead of Reaper. They wanted Shanghai to play the same comp that Philly and Shock are playing now, but with an Ashe instead of a Reaper. And I was not about to reply to all of the plebs in my Twitter mentions that is not a viable comp, and they would have to swap much more than that if they wanted to counter the Hog. But against the Hog, the Hog Pharah. No. They were like the Reaper just doesn't work against Pharah. I'm like,
I'm a himbo analyst.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like people used to run Sombra Tracer to beat Pharah comps.
Yeah.
Sombra don't kill Pharah. He kills everything else.
Exactly.
Oh my god, 2-man EMP. Answer's EMPs have not been too hot, to be honest.
Wow, what was that from Ivy?
Wait, what?
Why did he just drop into it?
I think he just thought that his Ray form
was coming back up, maybe.
Yeah.
Philly can still hold on to this, though. I think they can buy enough time with Sadow's Primal to be able to come in and EMP this.
Oh, he's
and Shock ultis. That's actually...
Moth is still going to be able to sound barrier this, though. Oh, yeah, he doesn't get caught, but he doesn't have it.
Oh.
There was like a split-second window. Oh, they still want to contest?
Yeah, now they're matching sound barriers. This is getting sticky. Smurf's going to get boomed.
Yeah.
Got full health here by Justice, didn't they?
I don't think they... No, they didn't play Hollywood. They played King's Row.
Really?
Hi, England
Yeah.
Autumn.
Who played Hollywood against Shock? Did someone? No, Shock only played Justice, right?
Yes. Shock
Yes.
played Justice in Atlanta.
Why
Atlanta
did I
full held
think-
them.
Atlanta.
No,
full held
Harsha's
them,
in the
okay.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah, if none of these teams run Hog, I'm actually not sure. Then I think
Oh, Alarm
There is
got
a
hacked out of
pretty
his coalescence. But so did Violet.
There's a
Violet just
pretty-
got hacked out of it.
uh,
This is a pretty what?
no, if none of these teams play Hog, then actually there is a pretty reasonable chance Philly wins.
Oh god.
Oh,
Powerful
this is
Chad
GG.
energy coming out
This is
from Ivy.
Straight
yeah,
up
they're gonna
GG.
pull a hole.
It really is, yeah.
So why do you think Shock are a better team than Harsha?
Because I thought they'd run Hog.
Ah.
I really hope that's how this series goes, by the way. I really want them to sub in Super and play Hog Zarya. Or even if they don't sub in Super, to play like Hog Ball or something like that. And have a genuine test at the top level in NA of whether Sombra Reaper can beat these Hog compositions.
I'm assuming these guys have only practiced. If they're gonna keep playing the Sombra Reaper mirror, they might have just only practiced this because they think it'll just beat whatever. Any
Yeah,
team
but that's
plays.
insane because if you're going, okay, whichever team ends up losing here is probably going to face the Justice in the lower bracket final, and you know they're playing Hog, so you've got to be prepared to. You've got to have some kind of plan B if your Sombra Reaper doesn't work. Obviously, Shock do because they actually played against them and they showed that, but Philly have at the moment no evidence of a plan B,
The one
and
thing
it makes
about
me
Philly
worried.
No, Philly that impresses me though is that they literally can play comps without
Without ever practicing them before. yeah,
Yeah.
they do
like they
actually.
did
They do.
that match against the Gladiators. They literally hadn't practiced any other comp.
Yeah.
I think they started playing actually I don't remember, but I just know they switched to Sombra Tracer dive without ever having
I
practiced
don't
it
think
and won.
people in my chat are saying why not Fury and Poco
Uh,
Zarya, but I just it's so orchestrated as to what you're gonna run if you're fielding those two players.
I mean, it is for the Justice as well, and they manage it. It just depends how good you are, I think.
yeah.
I think that maybe they're confident this Reaper Sombra will beat Hog Hitscan, but I think that if Justice knows how to play Pharah, they actually could just destroy either of these teams.
And the Zen as well. That's the other thing. As soon as Aim God goes over to the Zen, it's so hard to play the Zen Mercy mirror of it as well. So even if you even if you do what the Shock did, if Aim God just reacts by playing the Zen, then that's another mirror, another counter comp that is kind of simple to refute.
Call me crazy, but this is winnable for Shock.
This is winnable.
This
I'm
map,
yeah.
this map is not
for Shock.
winnable. Hisu's going to
Yes.
get a nice hack onto Choyobin. They're going to feed Smurf away. An EMP is going to come out, and they're going to get boomed.
I
Mate,
actually
this
think
is winnable.
it depends on this fight. Actually, I think
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone's going to
Yeah.
invest big ultimates into this fight, so this one's crucial.
Hisu EMP.
They both want to play so slow, though. Look how
100%.
far away Moth is, just hiding in the backlines there. Hisu's seen him. Oh, Moth with a perfect sound barrier.
Yeah, only catches into one.
Sado took too much damage. Oh, he popped his primal. He just got it. Oh, no, rather, he just came out of the hack. He was on 2 HP. Funny
how does
Astro
Moth
wins
die?
the
How the
1v1.
fuck does Moth die? That couldn't have been a 1v1.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but that is kind of crazy
That's
that the
game,
Lucio
that's
kills the
game.
other Lucio.
That's map.
Yeah, that might have been map.
Straight up map right there.
How does Moth die? There must have been some little Lucio 1v1 off on the side.
When does this get put into the replay viewer? Because Funny Astro might have just rode into him and quad headshot him or something.
Yeah,
On
I feel
Monday,
like
isn't it?
that was probably a sick play by Funny Astro.
We're in the halftime already.
Did Sideshow see this tweet? No, I haven't seen this tweet. What is this? Moth not nervous because he got a 3K, and Andy Miller replied, Moth has huge balls. Wow.
What?
There's just something like there's something so weird about the guy that owns the team saying you have huge balls. It's like he's sizing you up like a stallion to breed.
Wow.
Fucking hell. Read my bits message, you scammer. Okay.
That's exactly what Avast replied to, basically. He said a prize stud for the shock stables.
Yeah. Brains are on the same wavelength. You
It's like
insulting My
Robert
Chemical
Kraft.
Romance fans the other night went too far over the line, egghead. Now, My Chemical Romance is horseshit, and all of their fans were weird, edgy, sad teenagers. It's just the truth, Slimothy. I will never back down from that. I will
don't
never
think
back
it's quite
down from that.
comparable to Robert Kraft looking at Myungbong and talking about his big nuts. Because Robert Kraft is
Where does that come from?
Where did
someone in
that?
my chat, so it's like Robert Kraft looking at Myungbong and talking about his big nuts. I mean, I don't see Robert Kraft doing that.
No, but I don't think Robert Kraft's involved with the day-to-day of the Boston Uprising.
I don't think he even knows he owns the Boston Uprising.
I think his accountant knows that he owns the Boston Uprising because they go for minimal expenditure all year. Oh god.
So you don't think his accountant knows?
Yeah, the accountant's just tightening the purse strings year after year.
Probably hasn't even seen that.
You really don't like My Chemical Romance?
I think it's
I
really
wasn't.
quite poor, yeah.
Why?
I don't think. I mean, I'm really not a fan of the like. I don't even know what it's called, but like the pop emo genre. You know, like whatever that was at the time. I don't know what the official genre name is, but it's what are the words to sum up why I don't like it at all?
When I was
Shut the
a
fuck up.
young boy, my father took me.
It's like
into
I think what I
Maybe.
dislike is the emotions that it provocatively tries to
Vocatively.
yeah, or rather my words are so bad when I'm just
Provocation.
woken up. I don't like the emotions that it tries to evoke. I think like it's very it seems like it's I think it's like fuel for people to like believe they're unique just because they are lonely. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost glamorizing not getting on with other people because you're better than them. There's almost something like pretentious and elitist about My Chemical Romance. And I know that I'm getting so fucking deep on this, but like when I listen to the music and the people that enjoyed that music, it's like romanticizing depression almost. You know, like that kind of thing where it's like, no, it's not cool to be sad. Like, don't fucking wallow in it. Like, music is great at being able to help you in those situations, but it's not helping, it's romanticizing. You know what I mean? Like, it always rubbed me the wrong way.
I would disagree. I think it's just music for teenagers, you know, and a lot of teenagers that go through times when they're just being bullied or they don't feel like they feel like they're outcasts, and it's like almost a genre that they can relate to and resonate with, you know?
But there are sad songs that help you feel better when you're sad. But there are other sad songs that
Give me a sad
help you
song that
wallow
helps
in
me,
it.
give me one sad song that will help me feel better when I'm sad.
So I would say,
I'll be the judge
Bren,
of that.
that the sad song. So I'm not going to give you a specific example because it depends on the type of sadness, doesn't it? But a lot of like breakup songs, for example, are helpful when you're feeling down because it's someone else's emotions when they were in that same situation, and like either them dealing with it or them, you know, saying how they felt, and you get that kind of connection to somebody else. Whereas I feel like the other sad songs that romanticize it are just like, life is fucked and I'm the only one that knows about it. Oh no, woe is me. You know, like that kind of shit is, no, not about it. Do you understand? No?
Not really. I'm not going to bat
Be
for
honest.
them in particular because I'm
Yeah.
not a huge fan, but it just seems strange because you just said
I really like sad music,
so
yeah.
that you can identify with people who are stuck in the Northwest
I think-
Passage, or
Yeah, I think that, yeah, for example...
because they understand your pain.
No.
No.
It's not about them understanding my pain. It's about me understanding theirs. It's an empathetic song. It helps you be compassionate about a range of different people.
Yeah.
Whereas MCR, I never got that vibe. It was just like, I'm happy, I'm sad. Whereas the other one's like
You don't have
pain articulated in order to get closer to people.
you don't have empathy for people who are just sad,
Yeah,
having a chemical imbalance, and they can't really help it.
but that isn't the point. It's about
not?
no, it's about wallowing in it rather than trying to connect with people. It's the romanticization of depression. I think
Kat is asking
is the bad
for
part.
you to give your mic and your headphone to Beth.
Give my mic and headphone to Beth. No. This is no. We're talking about Overwatch here. This is an Overwatch stream. Don't believe your suffering is proof of your authenticity. I mean, that's a very nice quote, but yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
This actually should be 2-0 for Philly, honestly.
MCR is just, I'm sad and I'm better than you
Listen,
because of it.
I
That's always the
think
impression I got, Foster.
teenagers
That's always the
are very
impression I got.
one-dimensional. So why are you getting angry at
Teenagers
the
are not
song?
one-dimensional. What,
I mean,
as,
they're
as
pretty
an age
one-dimensional.
group, teenagers are, no, teenagers are fucking,
Yeah.
teenagers are such a bottle of various wildly different emotions that the only word you couldn't use to describe teenagers is one-dimensional, I think. I mean, they're like fucking extremely horny at the same time as being very depressed and at the same time as being incredibly passionate about like various politics and climate issues and stuff. Like all different parts of the teenage spectrum just wallow up at once. The only way you could sum up teenage years is just that you have emotion in very intense emotions. But
I think
the actual emotions themselves are not
I think you
one-dimensional.
just don't like teenagers.
What do you
It's
mean
all
I
this
don't
to
like
come down
teenagers?
to.
I'm defending them. You're saying they're one-dimensional.
We've got down to the crux of it though, because the music that they make, like My Chemical Romance, you just don't like it because it appeals to the two-head teenage masses, you know, where it's
No.
exploiting their emotions. That's what you're saying.
Well, yeah,
But-
that is kind of what I didn't like about it as well. I did feel like it was a little
I mean, you literally
exploitative.
just said it. It romanticized these feelings, but like when you're a kid, when you're a teenager, and you feel like an outcast or whatever, and these songs are like singing about exactly what I'm feeling right now. That is it. It's the songs made for that kind of
Yeah,
people.
I can definitely understand that take. I just wonder whether, for me, I always enjoyed songs that would provide some level of
Yeah.
like emotional growth rather
Like
than just
Josh-
emotional reflection. Like they're
Right.
just straight up
So you-
mirroring my emotions.
You only listen to Mozart, right?
No, I mean, it sounds really elitist when I'm saying it, but if you get a song that is just mirroring what you feel exactly, you're wallowing in what you feel. Whereas if you get a song that's like, it's providing something different to what you're feeling at the time, then you're expanding the emotions that you're coming into touch with. Like the most interesting songs are those that tell you about things that you've never experienced, not mirror experiences that you've already had.
Wants the music to help you grow.
I disagree.
You just want songs that reflect how you feel exactly in that moment.
Some of my favorite songs have articulated a feeling that I thought that no one else had gone through.
Right. Yeah,
Please
but
evil
but
like I am,
that
not trying to
shows
lose
you
to
that
girls.
those songs are representations of an emotion that it's like a connection between you and the person that wrote the song.
Yes.
I can totally understand that. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think that's the majority of what we're talking about, though, because the MCR songs, I don't think do that. I think they
Press
popularize
1 if you think
that.
Josh hates teenagers.
I don't hate teenagers. Anyway.
From Paris to Berlin does that.
I once went on a road trip from Paris to Berlin and went in a lot of discos, and that song spoke to me on a spiritual level.
Oh my god, I feel bad for
Fucking
anyone who
hell.
wasn't there for the nostalgia stream, man.
God. From Paris to Berlin and every disco
Fucking hell.
I've been in.
What a-
I mean, of
what a
course.
music video as well.
Of course, someone called Emo Pretty Boy is going to disagree with me about these opinions, Emo Pretty Boy. Of course you are. I can tell by your Twitch name. Gerard Way donated £2.34 and said, fuck you. Is Gerard Way one of the singers of MCR? I feel like that's one of the singers from MCR.
It is.
Yeah. E-Wolf Blue, thanks for the
Really?
£3 as well. Please leave a like. I'm not trying to lose to E-Girls. I don't know what that is, E-Wolf Blue, but I've... Oh, that's the Upper Deck Ultimate Fan Competition. I don't know, because I saw that
Who's
the...
asking you to do this?
someone called E-Wolf Blue. But I also saw that one of the E-Girls is the Internet Woman 6 Arcs. And I think she's fucking hilarious on Twitter. Have you seen that that's in her Twitter bio?
Yeah, Six Eyes is fucking hilarious, actually.
She really is. Internet woman. She is a verified internet woman. The E-Girls are too powerful. The E-Girls are too powerful. Just give up now, E-Wolf Blue. It's pronounced Barks? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's pronounced Six Arcs.
Barks.
Actually has such
Survivor
bad takes when it comes to
1993,
any
thank you
form of
very much
media.
for tier
I
one-
don't think so.
tier one.
I think that he likes to play devil's advocate.
I'm not playing devil's
All the
advocate.
time.
I genuinely dislike MCR. What I try and do, actually, is just articulate the reasons why I dislike them. So it ends up going to, like, fucking wild philosophy areas. Whereas other people are just like, no, I don't like them. They have bad music. I just try and explain my opinions.
Yeah, for your thoughts on Oasis, and I thought they were talking about the Overwatch map.
Oh, so did I. That's why I didn't comment about it, because we were talking about music. People were talking about Oasis, the band.
Yeah.
I see. I like some of Oasis. I don't like all of their stuff.
What do we think about Food joining Envy?
I think that's such a weird pickup, man.
Yeah, so do I.
Like, he's definitely not as good as Caboose was playing in their most recent tournament. I don't know why you would want to get Mame off that roster, because as far as I know, Food isn't an upper. There just is no space on Envy, and Food hasn't performed at a top level anyway. Like, he's just he's a bad team roller.
Did the team kick someone?
Envy? I don't think so. I mean,
Or
maybe-
were they doing a fifth villain?
yeah, maybe they've just got like a sub, but that's so
let
weird
me look it
for
up. Let me
Envy
pull
to
it
be
up.
the first team to get like a sixth player.
Yeah, they have a sixth player. They
Yeah.
might be getting rid of somebody, but it's just what a weird pickup.
Yeah, who?
Good
I mean,
reason.
there's no one that I would replace on that roster for Food. Did you know Gerard Way is the cousin of Joe Rogan? I mean, fucking hell, I didn't even know who Gerard Way was until we had this conversation. So no,
Who's
I absolutely
Gerard
didn't
Way?
know that.
He's a Chemical Romance singer. Or I don't know
Hmm.
if he's just... Yeah, he's a singer.
What do you need to tell me, Alpha Crash? What do you need to tell me?
Who are we thinking?
Oh, you think they might be removing Calypso because of the MDL match fixing drama? Ooh,
Yo, that guy-
that could be a good shout.
Calypso
chat.
in that?
Yeah, Calypso's in Envy. Oh, you mean in the drama?
In the match fixing drama.
I think so. Yes, I think his name got mentioned in connection to it.
Yo, is there more than MDL getting? I don't know if this is true, but I heard that more than MDL had like match fixing, and they're gonna expose people this week.
I love.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of it happening at the tier 2 level, and I think there's a lot of.
Oh no, I heard it was not just tier 2.
Oh, I don't know then. I mean, that would there's a lot of shit going down in CSGO at the moment with all of the coaches cheating as well.
Yeah.
Did I miss a hot take? Where did the hot take... Ah, here we go. Despite the scoreline, Philly looked better on every point of control. They just lost to ANSI to cancel Hisu 3 times.
Cypher
That's unlikely to
existed in
keep
CS
happening,
before
so
it did
Philly
in
will
Valorant.
win. I don't think that the EMPs were necessarily the difference, actually, Pietstad. There were other things as well, like in that final fight, they'd already lost by the time
And that bug
ANSI's EMP
existed since
came
like
out.
2016 or something.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you that Philly did look better on control. So I do think it's unlikely to happen. I think Philly will start to get better and better unless Shock give us some hog looks here. Slimothy, thank you very much for the bits. Let me try and catch up on some of the things that have happened as well. Alindo Squad and Nalamanse, thank you very much for the subs. Rs4,
Bren, is there a
Nick, thank
standardized
you.
length for halftime? Do you know?
Rage Waffles,
standardized
thanks for the
length
10
for
months
halftime?
as well.
I think.
Hillemel and
Yes,
PP
but
Cool Cat
sometimes
as
they
well.
go
Do I
over
like Taylor
400
Swift?
or another.
I've
Genuinely
never
feels like
listened
that
to
was
Taylor
longer
Swift.
than
I'm not a
the-
big fan of that kind
both
of
of the
pop
maps.
genre, so
Probably
I
was. I
haven't
mean, the map
really
was 7
explored
minutes.
it,
right?
but no, not really.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I haven't listened to any Taylor Swift
Yeah,
that I
not even,
enjoyed.
actually.
Let's put it like that. Can you turn R9K off? How do I do that? Let me see. I actually don't know how to do that because I'm dumb. So no. Thoughts on the Beatles? I'm not the greatest Beatles fan. I like some small selection of their work, but I never got into them when I was young, and their music never particularly spoke to me that much either. So I like some of their work, some small portions of it, but I wouldn't say that I'm a big fan of, like, I don't listen to a whole album from the Beatles, for example. Chopin? I quite like Chopin, actually. What do I listen to?
Josh muted us, so I wanted to see what he was talking about, and he's been talking about music this whole time.
talking about what?
Well, my chat keeps asking me opinions on music because they want to roast me on my opinions on music. I'm not going to comment on music anymore. Muse? Nah, again, I listened to
Yeah,
a
these guys
little
have
bit of
one
Muse,
loss
but
on
I
both
never
sides
got deep
between
into
them.
Muse. You type /R9K? Okay. Nope, that doesn't do it. All right, let's talk about some Overwatch instead of music opinions. Whose map choice was this again? This was Shock's. A Shock gonna run...
They're just gonna mirror.
They're
I
just
think.
gonna mirror, surely.
I don't know. Maybe something changed in the last week of scrims, but I don't feel like this is like the end-all be-all comp.
No, I don't think so either. I feel like whoever loses this is gonna... I mean,
Justice might.
if Philly lose this, I think there is a real concern that they could lose to Justice. I don't think Shock will because they've already played against them, and I think they already have like an idea of what worked in their head. But if Philly lose this, I could definitely see them losing to Justice. I mean, hopefully they don't. I really want the Shock and Philly to go through, but
This season would suck if I like Shock and Philly deserve to go.
they do
Yes.
deserve to go. But at the
Imagine
same
if
time,
Washington went through.
they totally could. Washington could go through, and then they could win.
Yeah, I genuinely they.
I don't
are
think
very
they
strong
would,
now.
but
If that happens, I've written off this year. It never existed. It just never existed.
that would be 2020 in a nutshell.
the Justice
I'm
fans
actually-
are
I'm
so
not gonna
molded.
lie.
Oh
I'm gonna
wow,
tell
that's
people
so fast
I'm
that EMP.
fucking- it's gonna be my 24th birthday next year. Seriously. I'm just gonna write this year off. I'm just Yeah, I'm just skipping a year, man.
Justice fans
Seriously.
are so mad at that kind of take, by the way. The take that Justice don't deserve to win, or like they're the villains or whatever.
Yeah.
The Justice fans are like atting me every day, being like, why the fuck do you hate us? You're so biased against us. Yada, yada, yada.
Like, you have to think about playoffs as like fuck, like we did terribly, so I don't want to say like too much, but you have to think about playoffs as like the culmination of a season, right? And so
Yeah.
them like randomly signing Decay, like the second OWL puts in a new rule, them like randomly signing Decay, and then suddenly being like insane after. I mean, I think they benched probably their worst performing player
Yeah, they
this
did.
season, and then them randomly like being insane because the meta shifted. They got to do that because the rules changed, and like all of this happened. Like, doesn't feel like
Yeah.
a satisfying conclusion to the year.
No, it's really not. I mean, this season has already got a massive asterisk next to it, just on the basis of everything that's happened. And I think that rule change, that abused rule change, if Washington ended up winning the league, would just put the fucking nail in the coffin. I mean,
But
at that point,
at the same time, man.
At that point, though, I am literally going through the CSI archives and fucking putting the black pen through everything. Yep, this never happened. Krong, yeah, he's a rookie this year, isn't he? It's like not happening. It's not happening.
Just
Oh,
at the same time, which has been insane in playoffs.
Yeah, but that's the other thing, right? Is that not every team, even if the Boston Uprising got all of their players on their best heroes, they still wouldn't have a chance to win the season. And like, I love the Houston Outlaws, but I don't think if Houston got their absolute best heroes, they would have a chance to win the season.
We had probably like 4 of our 6 players on their best heroes.
Yeah, and so the fact that the Justice have got everybody on their best heroes and it's meta, but still, like, it's still an incredible achievement that they're able to beat top teams. Like, Stitch has looked out at this world, and the team's coordination is good, and they clearly, have good team synergy and understanding of what to do. I mean, it's a perfect storm, but you still got to make the best use of it.
I feel like you can be like complimentary of them, but also think that it's like it shouldn't have happened.
That's my opinion of it. Is that it's very impressive. They've done quite well.
By the way, we are missing Shock just dominate the mirror, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened.
Ants got a really fast EMP on point A, and then they went in and they baited out the EMP from Hisu in the previous fight, and then they just come back in with an enormous time bank and win the next engagement.
This map is really snowbally, though.
Yeah, they are doing pretty well, though. Have we even seen Volskaya in a mirror?
Atlanta and Florida played it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Both actually, Atlanta might have gotten full held.
Yeah, I think they did, now that you mention it.
Oh,
they looked pretty tragic. Shock are playing the Zen Mercy, playing the poke comps for defense. I think if Ivy swaps to Tracer here, though, it's a pretty easy GG, isn't it?
This if Ivy just swaps Tracer, this might be really hard for Shock.
Unless Ants just hits every headshot, but
which he does. So
yeah. Do I think Farah could work against this? I mean, I don't even know what composition you mean, Pineapple Man. Thank you for the comment in the chat.
Does he mean against the Reaper Sombra?
The Reaper Sombra.
Literally, I mean, it's scrims, but we literally did not lose a single map with Farah to the Reaper Sombra.
Yeah. I mean, if you run the Farah Hog Zarya or Hog Ball or Hog Diva or whatever, then as long as you're on the right map, you're going to pound. I mean, I don't think that you can run it very effectively on some maps, but if you're on the right map, you're going to dominate.
I think this comp, though, what the Shock are running, requires you to be so perfect with a lot of what you're playing.
Shock is insane with how they peel for ons.
They are very, very good.
Backline.
You know what? New York looked really good playing this style of Overwatch as well. It's pretty similar to what they used to play in 2018. Yeah, and they looked really good when they played it on Gibraltar against Shanghai. So I've still got some hope for New York that they might be able to beat like Seoul and the Hog comps and stuff.
So that Hoxel got to play Genji.
Yes, he did. He was
that just
fucking on it. It was against the double sniper comps that people run on Havana in APAC.
Oh yeah, only APAC uses that.
Yeah.
I think I talked to you about this, Josh, but I think that people's perception of like APAC is so different from how people in the league perceive it. Because it's like
Really?
I think APAC is strong at some things but weak at some things. People just think that APAC is like the strongest at every single style.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's because people don't watch it and they just assume.
Dude, people think that like okay, I mean, I think that one of the most overrated things about APAC is that they have like literally one good tracer player in the whole region.
Well, I see. The thing is that shouldn't be true because you got like Nene and Sebiorbi there as well as
but I mean,
Fleta, but they haven't really turned up this season. Having said that,
I think-
Sebiorbi has been playing really well in the playoffs on Tracer.
watch New York in playoffs, to be fair.
Yeah,
But
Sebiorbi in playoffs was playing really well against Shanghai on Tracer.
I don't rate Fleta Tracer that high because like they even avoided playing it when Tracer was really okay.
Yeah, they did. They completely did. I keep telling people this, and now people think I hate Fleta because everyone else is bigging him up so much that I have to keep downplaying Fleta a little bit in order to get, in order to stop him becoming a literal fucking Overwatch deity. And now people are atting me saying that I hate Fleta. I'm just trying to drag him down to like normal levels because people keep saying that he's like God's gift.
I think Fleta might. He's like really really good, but he's
Great dive.
oh shoot.
Was that a default hack onto Violent? No. They're just a straight up.
No, they're just straight up dived him,
Violent.
I
He
think.
didn't use trans.
This took way longer than I expected, honestly. Though.
I mean, he
They
can
just
still get
are-
rezzed, right? So
I mean, this
I don't
fight's
think.
not
No, I
winnable.
don't mean now, but I mean, if you manage to peel effectively and you only lose Violet, Moth can always res. So, I think sometimes it makes sense for Violet not to just pop his trance because he believes in the peel and he can get rezzed, and it's like a much better, longer fight.
I think Fleta's really like good and flexible, but he's not the best at a lot of the heroes he's played this season. But like, I think like I mean, there's a chance he wins MVP, but I feel like that team has like 3 players that are potentially the best in their entire role, and so it feels kind of weird to give Fleta MVP, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. That's why Fleta was not my MVP choice. But I can understand why people pick it because he has been an incredible player this season and he's been so flexible and his timing's great and all of that kind of stuff. But
He played like everything. But
yeah, he really did. But I don't think it's clear cut by any sense.
a lot of people might have voted Carpe, and he's not even playing.
Oh, wow, Alarm kills Striker.
Oh.
Striker's so important to the Shock's defense here.
They can stall with Transmit. and
They
he's
engage with the EMP even when
Oh,
their
no.
backline's getting pressured. Wow, Choyobin did so much work there.
They don't win this though. They take
No.
too long.
No, I
No.
know. Because Choyobin did that much work in the backlines. He just stopped
Yeah.
Philly from being
I
able to
think on-
capitalize.
I think on point A, Philly's comp is better, but I actually think it's so hard for Tracer and Sombra to get in on point B. This might be GG. Especially because they don't have orb for Tracer. Every time that he gets pressured a little bit, he has to just run away.
Yeah. I'd like to see them really dominate the left-hand side. It looks like that's what they're doing at the moment. Really try and
They're trying to
force these
do-
guys off the high ground and start working up around the back. Just makes it so difficult for Ants and Violet to find spaces that are safe to play.
They'll just rotate Ons and Violet, and then Choi's probably just going to keep coming
Oh,
back.
Sado took so much damage. The Discord
Oh my
orb is
God.
so scary.
Bob go. Oh, there he is.
I don't think that's where Bob was supposed to go.
No, really wasn't. So was the contest point. Shaggy was down to Alarm. He got default hacked.
Oh.
Yeah. Hisu's crazy good. This is winnable for Philly. They have all the presence. I mean, the hardest part is getting into the point. And now
Winnable
they're
for
in.
Shock, to be honest. The longer this takes.
Yeah, because
They're
Funny
really
Astro
smart.
died just before his sound barrier as well. He got
Yeah.
killed by Ants. Discord orb on him and just died. Oof.
Oh, that's really hard. Oh, this is winnable.
Yeah, EMP is huge here. They have double support ultimates to be able to get in the first place, and then an EMP to close it out.
They'll just beat Rush and then try and call onto Ons maybe.
Oh! Ants
Oh,
is just so
no.
good, man. You give him the slightest little opportunity, and he rips your head off.
Ons is definitely the most oppressive player to play against.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Who else? No, I think it literally is just On's. On's Alarm is really good too. I think I mean, maybe this is just a Houston specific problem, but the only team that like could ever really shut down Dante's Tracer was Alarm, or the only player that could shut him down was Alarm. It felt like.
Oh, you mean like when he's trying to get into the backlines on
Yeah,
Tracer,
going back
Alarm
line.
would just poop him? Yeah.
What is he trying to do here?
Bait out the
3 seconds
trance,
left.
maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just hovering around for so long.
Very
Audio
weird.
They-
transcendence
they-
finally gets used.
Well,
They
now they
wasted
can come
so
back
much
in with
time on
EMP. Possible.
Yeah,
Bomb into the
they
backlines.
could-
That bomb
they
is
could win
huge.
this. They could win
Oh,
this.
no, it wasn't. It was so close to Arns.
No, Philly can't cap with time.
Yeah.
All right, Shock had a good read. I thought they were just gonna play the Moira Rush stuff.
Yeah, this also worries me for Philly, though, because they... Oh, my God, Violet is pounding.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they're
Violet's
just gonna
having
straight
such a
out
good
win this map.
Actually,
Yeah. Violet is
Such a
outrageous
good
on
map.
Zen.
He was playing perfectly in the right position that Hisu was like, "What the fuck do I do on Zen?" Or sorry, what the fuck do I do on Sombra?
Yeah.
Because he was constantly trying to go for the EMP to get value out of it and to deny the trance, or maybe get a kill off onto Violet. But the positioning that he was playing was so good. Constantly in a position where he could have the Discord orb on a target and just peeling. I mean, nasty.
If
What the
the
Philly
map?
pick here? Yeah, that was the map. They just won.
Fuck it, hell.
They had
Philly
a
might be
3-minute
a-
time bank and they had nothing left.
they don't want to play Gibraltar probably.
Don't want to play Gibraltar. Probably don't want to play Dorado either, though.
Not Havana.
Not
Dude, they're
Havana.
all
Like,
they're all on.
all of the
they're
escort
all on
maps
map.
are good for Shock.
Yeah.
Oh
they
my
play-
God, Philly are probably going to lose here, and they're probably going to lose to the Justice as well. Nothing
Don't
about
say
how
that.
nothing about how Philly have played today have indicated they have a good plan against the Justice.
But I think that they can adapt on. They're like them and Shock are like the only two teams in NA that feel like they can adapt on really low time.
Yeah.
Maybe Paris.
I mean, Paris failed in the playoffs, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think they'd prefer Gibraltar. They seem to prefer the Sombra Reaper dive. I mean, kind of makes sense, except that Gibraltar point A is so good for that kind of like...
Gibraltar just hard plays into On's strengths too.
Yeah, the Ants Ash and then the Zen Mercy on point A and then B and then C. It's so difficult to push in. Bruh. All of the escort maps are good for that style of Overwatch.
Philly might try Zen comms now. I don't think they'll just keep running.
No. Philly should try Zen or even Hog comps.
Yeah. Dude, I think they play Havana and Big Hog.
I'm ready for it to get silly. Let's go.
Poco Fury.
Thank you for the sub, Kitchen Clan.
Has Shock played Havana in playoffs?
Why couldn't they just mirror it? They could mirror it, but so far Shock will look better. Wait, what? Sorry? Say again?
Shock played any Havana in playoffs?
I don't remember them playing Havana.
Okay.
Wait,
think-
maybe they played it against Atlanta, actually. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
they played it against Atlanta. My chat is saying Atlanta as well, yeah.
Shock's Havana is actually really good too. Now that I think about it, dude, Philly's in a really bad spot.
Yeah, they really are. And that's... Yeah, they are in a really rough spot. God damn. I think there is a pretty strong chance that they lose to the Justice, because if you're Fusion, you have definitely not spent this week putting in prep against the Justice, because if you win this game, you don't have to face them at all.
The only saving grace is that Shock has run some Hog before, so maybe they prep for that too.
Yeah. Who did I pick for MVP? I picked Void for MVP. I think Void is an outrageously good off tank, and I think one of the biggest reasons that the Shanghai Dragons are the Shanghai Dragons is the space that he creates on off tank. They picked Gibraltar? I mean, to be fair, there is no good choice, but
they all suck.
But Gibraltar just indicates to me that they must be playing Zen Mercy.
They might do Carpe Hisu or Carpe Ivy or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think subbing in Carpe is the... Oh, yeah, I've got some Pringles. Let me show you something, chat, because I got a delivery of Pringles yesterday. And, oh my god, it's enormous. Okay, let me put this on webcam mode for you. All right. All of those boxes in the corner, each box, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. 8 boxes, each one of those has 8 cans of Pringles in it. I got a delivery yesterday of 64 cans of Pringles Wavy. 64 cans of Pringles Wavy. Like, truly, a stupid amount of Pringles Wavy for 2 human beings to consume. Do a giveaway? I can't do a giveaway because I'm not going to ship them to you guys. I'm not going to ship you guys Pringles. So yeah, I've got basically a year's supply. Except that I've already eaten 2 cans. And I got them 2 days ago. So... I guess it'll last me 64 days.
Is my mic broke, or is this guy just fucking egoing me?
Your mic was not on.
No way. Really?
Like 10
Your
minutes.
mic was not on. You haven't spoken in ages. I thought you were just talking to your chat.
Bro.
You dumb fuck.
This entire time I've been streaming you just donor walling me. But it just hasn't been going through.
Just pure ego in you.
Through. Yeah, I've just been getting ego and I've been shouting little comments and I'm waiting for a response and you're just talking over me. I'm like, okay then. Just slowly just getting smaller and smaller.
Wow. The most effective ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've sub Carpe in. Why? What were you saying, Bren? Go on, now I'm interested.
Doesn't matter, man. The joke's gone. The joke. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know what's going on.
You said 10 minutes worth of stuff and we didn't hear any of it.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm restarting Discord.
Do you want one? What would you like? Cheddar?
No.
No? Jalapeno? Jalapeno? A whole can for you, and a whole can for me.
I was coming in to do this.
Thank you.
Then I got distracted.
It's payment.
I
Oh god, what have I done?
would like to not think of it that way. Thanks for that.
Oh god, I'm tripping myself over with my own wire. What have I done here? What on earth? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Oh, shock confusion.
Donut Walled asking, who do you guys think's gonna win on Gibraltar? Ooh,
That's what you were asking.
No, that was just one example, but it was literally just 10 minutes of me getting donut walled, and I was like, I can't believe I'm getting egoed this badly.
Oh, why didn't you think it was a mic issue?
Because it's intermittent. Like
Were
sometimes
you-
my mic's working.
Was it working
It's
in Twitch?
yeah, it's a push to talk issue in Discord.
6 arcs, thank you for the 4 months. I've
Like,
been
Josh was
summoned
talking
by
about his Pringles, and I
Ewolf99.
was
Thank you
like,
for the praise,
Josh,
man.
you show
The
your
most
address.
illustrious ego
your
graces
address,
us
and you
with
just
our
talk it
presence.
over me. I'm like, yeah, you should show your address. It would be people can send you gifts.
Nice, thanks. Good joke. I definitely wouldn't have
obviously
done
the
all
joke
that.
isn't gonna fucking slap now, is it? Because the time's gone. It's past. It's past time for jokes. Why would the fuck would it make it? I'm just telling you what I was saying. I'm not expecting to get laughs out of it now.
Thank you. Ipsy, thank you for the gifted sub. How's it going, man? Jord, thanks for the 10 months as well. Furious Yammer, do us a favor and read out the
they're
server
just
size,
mirroring that.
serving size for
Oh, shit.
Pringles.
not.
About 12 crisps. 12 crisps. I think there's probably only 12 in the whole thing.
Don't know what.
So.
Why is everyone spamming this link? Bob. Oh.
All right. What we got here?
Carpe coming in, huh?
Popping out.
Okay, come on, Carpe. You got to dominate
Instantly
here.
gets the first pick.
Oh, he's fucking hitting his shots, isn't he? He's on fire. He's waiting for a big moment like this.
He's doing some damn dams, man.
Striker should fuck this map though.
Fucking hell, I can't open this can of Pringles. God damn it. Okay, I'm in.
There's no way you're supposed to be eating your teeth.
Yeah, I don't understand the Ana pick here, honestly, either, chat. I don't know why Alarm is on Ana.
Why?
I think the Zen is just straight up better.
Really likes using Ana Dive a lot more, I think, than
I don't
other
mind
teams.
it, honestly. Gives them I mean, the Discord Orb is like one of the primary things you're using to blow up targets, but I think the Zen is really necessary if you're playing against the hog comps. But in this, like, Bionade and Nano are a little bit more flexible in the way that you're using it.
I definitely think the Discord Orb is way more flexible in how you can use it. Like, you can just put it on any target and rinse them.
The Discord Orb?
Yeah, and also Gibraltar point
But
A
the
is
healing
just a
output
series
isn't
of
as much.
angles.
You know what
But
I mean?
I don't think you don't need the healing. The Discord Orb is more oppressive.
You just
Depends
have,
how,
you just have what's it called? You just have a Devo instant ping pong on card, and then you just buff Striker, and then he just should be able to do a lot because he has Orb, and they don't have anybody that can really like.
That's a good point. Yeah, you get a Harmony Orb for the Tracer. I don't know, though. I feel like...
I think Ana can work though.
I think the
it's-
Ana can work here on First Point Gibraltar. What is going on with the audio? Is it cutting out for you guys?
Yeah, it's cutting out for
Don't
me
have-
as well.
Oh, as I'm bigging up the Ana. Yeah, well,
Oh, and they just hard
lose the
for
team fight.
I just think that the Zen is so much better at being able to
I mean, he's made the switch.
put out damage on people as they approach.
And then Hisu, I don't know if Hisu's gonna stay on Sombra.
I think the
EMP.
Tracer and the Zen are both better in the mirror.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
why Philly started on this.
I think that I don't know. I agree. After EMP, he probably swaps, but if he doesn't, then I think Shock should just bully him really hard. They got on down to like 30 HP on the first point, and they couldn't finish it because Shock just peeled for him so hard.
It's hard to get a good follow-up here, honestly, with an aggressive EMP. You kind of have to wait for them to push into you.
Dude, especially because as soon as Sombra gets like low, she just has to TP out, and then it's just the monkey inside.
Yeah.
Oh, funny, Astro got bullied there as well. He was just sat in a corner.
Can't even use the C. Oh, okay, Smurf just.
I've just entered into the back line.
Carpe's doing his best to try and clutch this team fight, but it's not going to work. And Hisu
point
hasn't
is-
had a Hisu has not had a chance yet to use his EMP.
Can't use it. They can clutch this point. Oh, never. Maybe not.
They still can.
Oh, Carpe,
especially
great
Carpe
shot.
hits that. Carpe's just been on a fucking island. No one's even been touching
Yeah,
him.
but he is
He's in a
doing really well hitting his
bottom
shots.
corner.
Okay, now Hisu needs to swap, I think.
I think he just goes Tracer.
Does Hisu even have a Tracer on him?
They used to play Hisu, Tracer, Carpe, Ash. Well, no,
I don't
it
know
started
why.
at Carpe, Tracer, and Hisu Ash, and then they swapped back to Hisu, Tracer, Carpe, Ash.
Yeah.
And now they just play all the Sombra.
But you got to be pretty good if you want to try and run it against Striker.
Yeah, but I think it's just so hard for his Sombra too.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think he's gonna swap.
No. Presumably they think Hisu's just so much better on the Sombra than the Tracer that it...
I don't think
It
he had
kinda
time to
evens out.
swap when he
No,
used the
yeah,
EMP.
Yeah, he probably didn't.
Because they lost somebody.
Oh, God, Arns is just
Yeah,
set up on this high ground, dominating. Same with Violet as well.
Okay, good. They cap. I hate this point because it feels like it's so hard to cap even with like really good focus because the spawn's just right there. Oh yeah, Hisu swap Tracer.
Yeah. And then immediately had to reset.
Unlucky.
Poor dude.
Smurf just holding on the point.
They've already got Arns set up on the high ground, though. It's
Yeah, and
so
Hisu's gonna
tough
have a,
for Philly.
they actually just haven't been able to set up this map.
And these comps aren't really about the ults either, so it's not like you get a great opportunity to be able to, snowball back in or something.
Yeah.
It's just more about your positioning and how much damage you're outputting in the fights.
No, nobody even can get on arms at this position.
Yeah, it's just checkmate.
The prime one just gets discorded. Yeah.
God, if he just hits his shots, it really is. Oh my lord, that was nice from Striker as well.
Mate, this series is over.
It really feels like it, doesn't
It
it?
feels like it's over.
And I think it just comes back to their point A defense. They just gave up point A too quickly. Point A on Gibraltar should be so powerful defensively, I think.
It's point A, and then if you get like a hold on point B, but
Yeah.
it's map is
God
whack.
damn, they couldn't even touch the point to get their spawners to trigger some stalling. Fucking
really hard.
hell. This is your fit. Dude, if Philly go out to the Justice tomorrow, that's the most Philly in playoffs thing ever. To look like the best team and then to go out in the lower bracket finals.
That is so Philly to not even make it into the final four, to even have a chance of going to the grand finals.
I'll feel really bad if they
I
lose.
will feel terrible if they lose. But I think there's a good chance.
Get through Mayhem.
Bro,
What'd you say?
I think the Justice are going to get through Mayhem like fucking hot butter.
So do I.
I think
So do I. I think it's going to be
Mayhem
3-0.
wins No, I think Mayhem win the Koth map and then lose the other maps.
Yeah, I could see that happening as well.
Sure.
I think that, Mayhem look like a very competent Sombra Reaper team. In the mirror, they know exactly what they're doing, that kind of stuff. They haven't shown us really anything else. And so I'm expecting it to just be Sombra Reaper. And so if Mayhem can't beat the Justice, then Sombra Reaper just can't beat Hog.
Yeah.
Like, if Mayhem can't do it, then you have to be so much better than your opponent that it's not even worth running as a counter at all.
I think Mayhem was the first team in NA that started running the Sombra Reaper.
Yeah, that's what the Valiant was saying as well.
Like, they brought that out, like, 2 weeks ago before every other team started using it, I think.
Apparently the Korean Contenders teams were running Sombra Reaper, but they were running it with Hog Winston, apparently, as well.
I didn't know about the Hog Winston. I heard it, like, started in Korea, and then, they're using Choi Hog.
Yeah.
Dude, I think Philly's going to get full held here.
I think there's a very good chance that Philly get full held here. I mean, they're not going to be able to really... They'll very slowly be able to control the high ground. The res just comes out straight away, though.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Shock, like, Philly can't take this face away from Shock. Once they get to the end of this point, like, it's going to feel impossible. Unless they're just really big ultis or something.
It's so slow for them to be able to push Jobin and Smurf off the high ground to begin with.
Yeah, and then Choi just lives forever anyways.
Yeah. And then even when they're on the low ground, they're still just collecting so much positioning. Or, like, able to hold all of their positioning, rather. Collect positioning. Who the fuck has ever said that?
Did you guys see when
That's huge,
when
though.
Shock was... Oh, that's fine. When Shock was playing, like, I think they played, like, Ryan Zarya or something against, like, Vancouver when they had that really fast match.
Nice!
Gabe is fucking pooing.
He actually is. He just hit another headshot on Violet as well. I think Fury could finish him off there. There we go. Jesus finished him off.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
really nice play from Philly. Very nice offense from Philly there. Okay, we've still got a map on our hands.
I'm still scared, dude. I think that... Okay. Baz said. I think that if Shock wins one fight on second, though, it'll be really hard for Philly.
I think this...
Actually, no. Actually, against the Roadhog, maybe not. This is a better...
The hack!
for,
He hacked him out of rezzing ants.
It does, though. Ooh, the res on...
Nice res.
Oh, my God. He gets out?
Yeah.
Fury with the body block as well as the defense matrix to make sure nothing could hit him.
Play a game where we place a bet. How much value will Hisu get with EMP?
I mean, the EMP is going to come onto Choyobin and Smurf.
Oh, it doesn't even need it.
Oh, he doesn't even need it. Discord Orb is so good, man.
Yeah.
At the same time, Sano and Fury deserve enormous credit because playing the Winston Diva into the Zen and the Ashe is so hard.
actually should feel impossible into Zen Ash Hog. It's like
Yeah. It should be. Oh, Fury ate the grab!
Bro, Philly are out.
Fury and Sado are elite. Fury and Sado are elite.
dude, I think it's just because Smurf is on Zarya.
Well, yeah, I mean, Smurf on Zarya is not great either, but
Carpe's hitting shot after shot after shot.
Okay, this is definitely a map though.
Oh my god, Carpe is
he
farming.
really is. Carpe is dominating the head-to-head. I would not have predicted Carpe to dominate the head-to-head between him and Ants. I feel like the majority of the regular season, Ants was the better player.
Yeah. Oh my god, so good from Hisu. I was gonna say if Smurf gets out of there, that's so bad.
Hisu's very aware of where everybody is and how to finish targets off after his team does a lot of damage to him.
I think they might have told him that what's his name was going coast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But the communication and the coordination is very strong. Like, he's just been finishing off targets repeatedly for them. It's just always so sneaky. Carpe just gonna wide swing and give the dick.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh
The
my
perfect
god.
pick. The perfect line. Never even seen a 113. Oh god, how does Striker get
Strikers.
two?
They already
What?
demake Fury.
The longer this goes, the worse it's gonna be. What's Alarm doing there? Just back out, man.
Okay, 3.5 minutes. Still doable. They honestly could still set a similar time bank as well, but now that they've lost the high ground position, it's kind of difficult to retake it. Because you have to push past Ance's sightline in order to get back up to the high ground.
do have EMP soon.
Yeah, the EMP now looks really good. I mean, I would say the Tracer is usually so much better than the Sombra, but he's just playing very, very well. Oh, what a hack.
Is he striker?
What a
Yeah.
hack.
Wow. He finds
Oh, he's so smart.
That feels bad, but they don't get that much off it.
Well, they got all this free
Okay.
push, and they've managed to set Carpe up on a really nice sight line. Oh, he's dead. He's getting res though. Oh, Carpe! Did he cancel the Bob?
No, Bob came out.
Oh no, Bob came out. Can you even cancel Bob?
I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
You must be able to. I mean, you can cancel stuff like Nano.
Yeah, but
You
Nano
die in the
has like
same
a travel
frame.
time. Some things don't have time. Apparently, no, Bob cannot be cancelled. Once you click Q, he goes out.
Hmm.
Oh, they're gonna delay Fury.
That was Fusion's fight.
Yeah, I think this is looking like a bit of a
Yeah.
rough situation for Philly now. They used all of their big
Looking
ults.
so good though.
Carpe's got to hit some ridiculous shit here. They've got Bob to pressure point and maybe try and get Carpe up onto the high ground position. Oh, Striker just man modes Hisu.
Volley goes down. Not gonna be able to deny the res. Alarm kill Striker though. Trading
And
that
they can
red.
get damage here on everybody.
Troy demeched.
The aggression was so nice
Philly
from
can
Philly.
Pick up. Okay.
Sado goes down.
Oh, how does Ants kill them? How does Ants kill Sado and Hisu?
They have to show a replay, right? Oh, and Alarm had the trans.
Still
Chase
winnable
them
if they
down.
kill Ants. Oh, no, it's not.
Dynamite!
The Dynamite!
Dynamite gets
No,
two!
no.
Oh no.
Not like this, Philly. Not like this. That's an outrageous series of plays from Ants. Here's the replay. What the fuck did he do here? Oh, no, this is the Dynamite replay.
I want to see how he killed the Tracer.
Yeah, he killed Sado and Hisu. He was getting dived by their
One
Winston and
HP.
Tracer.
Violet goes down.
That's going to
Probably
get
not gonna
res.
Deny the res.
Oh,
Alarm
Striker
goes
kills Alarm.
down.
It's
Striker's
done.
in the back
It's
line.
done.
Oh,
It's over. Striker's too good.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Philly. Philly have to play the Justice.
This
Just
is
assuming the Justice is already going to win.
worst
Yeah.
case scenario. Worst case scenario. I think Shock could beat Justice, but I'm worried that about Philly. I thought Philly would win this game, but if Philly lost, I was worried about them not even making it to the Final Four.
Dude, this feels really bad. The fucking map pick that Philly gets, like every single map Shock is just much more much better at.
Yeah. Okay, well, but
Oh,
on the
whoa.
Oh, this is winnable.
no.
No.
Oh wait, what?
This is winnable, bro.
How is this winnable?
I don't
How
know,
did this
but it's-
become winnable?
No, it's winnable, though. It's actually winnable.
Philly are so clutch. What the fuck?
Oh.
I had mentally checked out. I thought it was just a GG.
Yeah, I think Shock checked out.
Oh my god,
Alarm.
what? I mean, this is just a GG for Philly now. I mean, the res on Smurf? No, Answers died though. This is done. At what point did that fight become winnable? Where was the key turning point? Because whatever the hell it was, I missed it.
Fair play.
Alarm just killed 3.
Right.
Yeah,
Holy
show me a
moly.
replay or something. My brain was
I
AFK. I was thinking about the next series.
I was thinking about the next two more series in the future. Match tomorrow.
Yeah, I was thinking about the lower bracket final. I was thinking, oh, well, at least Philly have shown us they can play some Zen Mercy comps, so maybe they'll be able to beat the Hog, and then Alarm kills everyone. What? That is wild.
Voted Alarm for MVP.
Alarm's a very good MVP shout.
If you vote Alarm for MVP, do you have to give him Rookie of the Year too?
I think yes. I think there's no world in which you can avoid giving Alarm Rookie of the Year if you give him MVP. In fact, I almost think there's no world in which Alarm doesn't get Rookie of the Year. Because the other candidates are like Lee Gon, and Alarm's just got a slightly better case than Lee Gon, and then you've got like Ants and Lip and the other kind of DPS, and then Krong, but they're not as good.
Yeah, I think Alarm is the should be the clear-cut Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy's got a very, very valid MVP case. He was my second pick for MVP. So, I mean, how do you not make that guy Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, probably should be a Rookie of the Year award for each role, right?
I
don't
would
think
like to
Rookie
see
of the
that in
Year
the future.
Dude, I think that I don't know. It feels so whack that you can have literally the best player come into the league potentially every obviously he wasn't on the ballot, but I think last year I think it should have been Sinatra and Huxall for the top 2 for MVP, and Huxall wasn't on the well. Actually, Twilight and Jonu were both rookies last year too.
Yeah. But last year was fucked because the whole of the Vancouver Titans just joined as a team. But I feel like normally
also,
it does have value. You just have to split it by roles.
I think that it'll be somewhat common where an MVP candidate, like a strong MVP candidate, is also a rookie.
Yes. Because people are just so good when they come fresh out of green contenders.
Yeah.
All right, Philly have done a good job at taking control of the high ground, but it's... Oh, that pick on a Violet. That was actually miles away from Moth. They can't get the res, can they? Oh, maybe they can. It was down in the bottom corner. I thought maybe they'd be able to deny it if they set up on the angle quickly. So Striker's still on the high ground here as well. He's ready to peel. Sadow's so weak.
Oh, it's too late.
Yeah, but this is still winnable. This is still technically a winnable position for them.
No.
Yeah, the map.
Oh, you mean the map? Okay.
Yeah,
It's still winnable.
I mean, it's gonna be fucking hard, like really hard, but it is still like Gibraltar Point A is very defensible. I don't think they're gonna win, but it's winnable.
Philly's definitely gonna roll out with the Zen Tracer, right?
Yeah, they have to. You have to play the Zen here. If Alarm's on Ana, they're definitely losing. I would love to see if Shock run Hog Zarya here on attack.
No. I think they'll just straight up go Winston Depth. Dude, I think I'm scared of Shock's Hog actually because like their best Hog
Zara's really good.
Who?
Hog Zara is really good on.
No. I think it's insane, but I think that Shock just looks worse when they run Hog. I feel like.
I definitely agree when they're smurfing, for sure.
I feel like they have to use Super Choi maybe if they use that lineup, or if they want to use that those tanks. Just because I feel like Smurf on Zarya hasn't felt that amazing.
I'd rather see Smurf try the Hog, to be honest, and
Yeah,
like
but I
really
also
work on
think-
it in the like 2-week break before the finals.
I think the problem is that I don't know. I feel like you want strong players on both Hog and Zarya, just because like Hog has insane carry potential, and then if you pocket the Zarya so hard,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
she carries really hard. But then they just have like Choi has insane Hog, but I feel like Zarya might be his weakest off tank, and then
Yeah.
Smurf isn't amazing at Zarya, and
Well, he's not
maybe-
amazing at either of them, yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Philly do start with, oh my god, Carpe.
Sure.
They've had to back off here as well. Funny Astro's no
can't
win.
even-
Oh, he
They get
is.
a res.
Wow, he got the res. I thought they were just backing.
I think Shock just gave it to them because they thought they were gonna.
They've given up
take it.
so much map control for that, though. The amount of space that Shock bought just based off that one pick is enormous. They have control over server room, blue box. The Philadelphia Fusion have not set up on any angles. They've
Gonna
already
take
got
server.
Striker in position. Oh my god. Shock have just
Shock
immediately
server
taken
now.
space.
This is over.
Yeah, it feels over, doesn't it?
Shock have
Fury's
already
so
got a better
weak.
position.
It
Yeah,
is
Sado's
down.
dead.
You
Fury's
DMAG,
getting demagged.
G-Man.
It's done.
Oh, wow. The shock of the 3-1 Harsha with the perfect prediction.
Yep. Very strong prediction.
Violet in chat.
Violet typed easy in chat?
Way.
No way.
Oh, they're still mad. They're still mad about the last match.
Yeah. Where Philly 3-0'd them.
Hamza's just chilling on the mic. He's like, wait, what's going on?
God, Shock played Volskaya and Gibraltar so well. We could be going to a 5th map right now because Philly really could have won their first. Like, it was super close.
Very close, yeah.
But,
Good tire.
oh yeah, Tayo's popping the fuck off. I mean, their tanks just get destroyed here because they can't push the payload whatsoever. Or can't block the payload. I think that should almost be Hisu's job rather than the tanks. You're just going to get melted if you try and do that as Sado or Fury. It's
Did you guys
an
see
impossible situation, though, to deal with because Shock have already got the best positions.
Did you guys see that COVID is respiked in Korea?
Oh, has it?
There's going to be a second spike in the UK as well.
Sinatra just tweeted easy as fuck.
He's been doing that.
This guy. This guy. I know. Did you see his tweets after the Justice game as well? He was like, super
getting
easy as soon as we try or something like that.
It's going down now in Korea.
Oh, is it going down now again?
Yeah, they're like reaching the tail end of the curve.
Am I
The
gonna?
UK is on the way for a big old second wave.
I'm not gonna review Shanghai Seoul. I watched it live last night, and we've got some other games to watch today. God damn! This game, Fusion against Justice, is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah, I mean,
didn't think we'd see
You
it.
say that, and then now Florida's going to roll out and win.
I just simply do not believe in the Florida win.
No, I think Justice probably wins 3-1 also.
I mean, in theory, Florida really can play this Trace of Ash style as well. If they want to. I mean, they've got BQB, they've got Yaki, and then they've got Gangnam Jin. Like, it's not like those players are weak in any sense. But they don't play that style.
The only thing is it feels like it just feels a little bit different from Double Shield just because of like obviously the tank line has changed, but also like the way you can peel is like really different, and then
Yeah.
like no bridge. there's no pull plays to set up stuff.
Yeah, the way you position
think
is so
double
different
shield-
as well. I feel.
Yeah, double shield is just like it was like intricate but like easy, if that makes sense.
Stop doubting the Shock. Number 1 seed heading into grand finals, and then a Marvel meme. I assume Avast predicted against them on the desk.
3, 2. Everyone predicted that Philly were going to win.
Shock retweeted Carpe saying easy as fuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shock retweeted this tweet from August 15th. Oh my god. Choyobin, GG's Fusion, I'm a gold hog. Oh lord almighty. Oh god damn.
They gave Smurf player of the match, but I feel
Smurf?
yeah, they did. I don't.
Oh well, actually,
feel
I
like
mean,
they're
who would I have picked? I wouldn't have picked Smurf though, I think.
Danny?
Oh, what the heck?
Danny?
Yo!
Wait, you guys didn't even know
Danny
he was
Lim!
in?
No, I didn't know.
Hog.
Danny's a legend.
Shock haven't lost to a non-Philadelphia. Oh yeah, Paris, right?
Yeah, I guess they lost to Paris on July 5th, presumably.
Shock have basically only like if you don't count their 1 week against LA, they've lost to only Philly and Paris, I think.
Yeah. And only in
Only once.
tournaments and once at the end of the regular season.
Well, they lost to Paris once and Philly once.
They didn't lose to
Right?
Paris in the regular season though.
Yeah, just the
Just in
tournament.
the tournaments.
And that was a week after they just shit on Paris. No, that was the week after they shit on Philly, rather.
Ants can speak English, chat, but most of the time the Korean players are much more comfortable doing interviews in Korean because they can articulate themselves better. You know, they can explain themselves, they can answer their questions more fluidly, and then the translator, it's their job to translate.
Oh, Josh, if you're in America, you speak American.
Yeah. Yeah. If you come to our country, you better speak American. I assume that people say that in America because people say that in England as well. And then,
Yeah, Moss just said what I think is what happened. He just said that, or I'll just link it. He's just impressed with how like Philly played with the Sombra Reaper, but they just changed their style at halftime.
yeah. I mean, they literally just stopped mirroring them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And just played to their string.
Yeah, they just played the Zen Mercy backline comps, the poke comps. Shock looked like the best team on those comps.
Yeah, I
But
think
it is a positive note that Philadelphia are clearly competent playing Zen Mercy Ash comps because they're
end up
gonna
in
need
another.
it. They're gonna need it against the Justice.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
Smurf says, GG's Fusion, please call me Winston One Trick. Wait, what?
He played ball one round of Lee Jung and he played Zarya for like 3 minutes.
But is this like serious? Is he saying my Winston was really good? Or is he saying I'm not a Winston One Trick?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what the point of this tweet is, but at the same time, I don't really think that Smurf Zarya was that impressive, so... I mean, I think Smurf's Winston is fantastic, and I think his Ryan's actually really good as well.
All right, give me predictions for the next match.
Justice 3-1.
I have even less faith in Mayhem. I'm going for the Justice 3-0. I think there is a chance that Mayhem win, but I just don't think they're going to do it playing Sombra Reaper, and I don't have faith that they're going to realize that early enough in the series.
If they swap to Zen Ash, then it's after Justice's practice that for like the last 3 weeks, and they haven't touched it at all, probably.
So, Josh, you think it's going to be 3-0. Harsha, you think it's going to be 3-1. I think it's going to be 3-0.
I think Mayhem might win the first map.
Yeah. a
give you
3-1 is
guys
reasonable.
false hope.
Yeah, it's a reasonable assumption. I mean, we all want Mayhem to win, though.
I would prefer if Mayhem won, yes. No, actually, no, in a perfect world, I would prefer it if Justice won and then Philly beat Justice. That's what I want. I don't think it will.
That's the order of like strength.
Yeah, I think that's the order of strength, and also I think that it's almost cheap for Philly to not prove themselves now against Washington. And, like, it would be cool if Philly proved that they could beat Hog Comps before they went to the Final Four. Because at this point, they have shown, like, they haven't played against any good Hog team. So we have no idea. So I want to see them tested and overcome a Hog team.
I mean, obviously haven't fucking played these teams in, like, a week. But from before, the three strongest teams, like, from what it felt like in practice, the three strongest teams were Philly, Shock, and Justice, and everybody else. There felt like a really big gap between them and everybody else.
Judge my hot take. I don't really have a hot take, but you're dono walling. That's always the case, isn't
Not
it?
true. Actually, why did I say not true? Very true. You dono walled me earlier.
No, that's not true. You literally, your mic wasn't working, so that's just you being dumb.
Me, didn't you?
Do you think Carpe outplayed Ants that map? I doubted him a little bit before, since we never saw that matchup, but I think he pulled down his pants and shat on Ants for most of that.
He did well on the attack.
He definitely did on attack, but he kind of cooled off halfway through the map.